Hi guys, we're going to be doing a planner flip through for the past year of my planner. It's not all in the same ring bound Erin Condren anymore. I took it apart halfway through the year, or I guess I shouldn't say halfway, but like a little more than halfway through the year to put the rest of my Erin Condren in a Kiki K because it was getting so thick with stickers that the cover was just like, it was like that. It was just open. So it's just all stacked here. This is a big giant stack. You probably can't tell, but this is like an inch worth of planner going on here. So let's just sort of flip through this pretty quickly. There will be some things that I skip because it just has some personal information on there. So yeah, let's get started. So this was July 2015, my monthly spread. Basically, back then I was using my monthly spread to track purchases for my blog because I was writing like reviews on makeup and stuff on my blog, which I've kind of paused for now on. I haven't been writing any really, but back then I was trying to write one like every day. So that's what I was tracking on here. Was I had like a list of my empties, my orders, and then like a list of my running list of my favorites. So that is what I did then. And back then I also had a strange style of planning. I kind of would use things like a month ahead of time and would plan in advance and then like add more stickers in that week when I knew like set plans and that sort of thing. So it's like a really crazy mishmash of stickers and things are layered and it probably looks super busy, but it worked for me at the time. And so at the time I also had this section out, a section for blog, section for to-do, and then a personal section. And as I do now, I had like just a giant to-do list on the side. And so yeah, and this was kind of like when I first started experimenting with making stickers. I just made like some simple show stickers for some of my shows. And yeah, so that was the 4th of July week from last year. And the next week was kind of like a picnic barbecue sort of theme. Still had the July colors and again, lots of mishmash of stickers and things. And then we had this week, which there was not really a theme for this week. Most of the weeks back then I was just kind of using like a weird combination of stickers, just like whatever I could use up and fit that's, looked cute to me. So that was that week. The next week was, again, didn't really have a theme. It was just kind of July colors. And then we get to the August monthly spread, sort of laid out the same way with my list of empties and purchase tracking and my favorites list. This week I went to Utah for an event and actually ended up kind of hating the spread because I did some of it ahead of time and didn't like how it ended up looking, so I tried to cover certain things, but that didn't work either. So it's not my favorite spread, but I sort of got in everything that I wanted to get in there. And then we get into August spreads, which were some of my favorite and were some of the things that kind of inspired some of my recent themes for stickers because I really loved these spreads and I wanted to kind of do my own take on the theme. So last year, this one was like a berry theme, and I really liked how this turned out. I loved the colors. I loved all the color spreads that I did for August. I think they all looked great, and I was actually really surprised by how much I liked the August colors last year. The yellow and the like lime green for some reason just really looked great with all the stickers that I used for that month. So the next week was a citrus theme, and again, I really liked how this turned out. and you can start to see some of my like stickers that I was making for myself down here at the bottom. Just some simple like little things. That way they would kind of match my spread, but I didn't have to buy them basically. So then the next week was like a beach theme, which this was like my least favorite August spread, but I think the colors still looked good together, and that turned out cute. And then the last week of August was a butterfly theme. This was also the week that I went to PAX Prime. If you know about that, it's like a video game convention sort of thing. And then we're going to kind of skip September here. And so then the first week of September, it was also kind of an underwater theme slash beach theme slash, I don't know, tropical island theme. I didn't really love how this turned out. Again, it was the sort of thing where I put stickers down ahead of time and then regretted that decision and then tried to cover up things. And just, you should never put your stickers down ahead of time. It's a bad idea. I promise you. You will regret it later. So, then the next week was sort of like a tribal theme with a lot of purple. Yeah, that was that. And then the week after was like, this was like a weird combination too, where I combined some stickers from other shops and stickers that I made, and I don't even know what the theme was, but I do like the colors. So then the next week was a mermaid theme, and this was kind of combining stickers from all different places that I had. And so yeah, there is that. And then for the first week of October, this was a kit that I used to have in the shop. It has since been discontinued, but might come back, possibly. And this was like a circus act kit. That was the name of it. So I really love the colors for this. It was like perfect for the fall. So I might re-release that. We'll see. The next week was another kit that I used to have that's been discontinued. This was the vintage kit, and I just love again, the colors look great for fall for this kit. And the next week was one of the first kits that I ever designed. It was a fall kit, and yeah, I love fall colors, like the red, the orange, the yellow, the green. So that was a kit I knew I wanted to make. And then the next week was my very first mystery kit that I ever designed. It was for November, and no, or was it October? I don't remember. I think it might have been November. So the theme was like fantasy, and so it has like unicorns and dragons and crowns, and it reminds me of like Game of Thrones if you minus the unicorns, but yeah. And then we have my Halloween spread. This was a kit that I like made for myself, and I didn't end up releasing in the shop because I needed like a last minute Halloween kit, and I didn't have one that I bought, so I just made one for myself really quickly. And I ended up really loving this. I love the colors, and yeah, even though I'm like not super big on Halloween, I loved how this turned out. And next for November was my Mint Sparkle kit, again discontinued, but possibly might come back. And so there is that. I love the muted colors in this. And this is my old Galaxy. I think I called it Galaxy kit. And again, this has been discontinued, but I might bring it back. I do love the colors in this though. And this is one more kit that's been discontinued. This was my Midnight Peony kit, and love the colors in this. Orange, I don't usually think of as one of my favorite colors, but for some reason orange stickers really do it for me. So, and this was the week of Thanksgiving. This was a kit from VB Plans. I believe we swapped, and I got this kit from her. It was super cute. I love the colors, and yeah, that was a busy week, Black Friday. So, and then here's a monthly spread I can show you. Just tracked purchases. I kind of fell off from tracking it, I think, so that didn't really get filled up. The first week of January, and this was, no, first week of December. What am I saying? This was my December mystery kit, and the theme was Northern Lights, and I really loved like the idea of doing a Northern Lights themed kit, but it's surprisingly hard to find like artwork that is Northern Light themed. But this one sort of fit the bill, and I love how it turned out. I love the colors. And this week was like a snow penguin theme. I had this kit from Pop Fizz Paper that I wanted to use, but it didn't have nearly enough stickers for a no white space spread, so I kind of made my own to match the kit, and I think it turned out great. And the next week was my winter berry kit. This was one that I had last winter that has been discontinued, but again, love the colors. I love the red with the more muted colors of this kit. And then for Christmas week, I used this kit that I made and used to be in the shop. It was my Christmas present kit, I think. So there is that. And then this is one of my favorite spreads for New Year's. It was like, I basically did like some of the New Year's deco. Some of the New Year's deco that I had in my shop, and then I made some stickers to go with it. And I was kind of bummed that I didn't think to release this like as a kit, because it ended up looking really pretty together. And yeah, I really love how this turned out. And more monthly spread. This one I barely did anything on here. First week of January was my January mystery kit, and this kit's theme was, I think it was sunrise. I wanted something like sort of bright to start off the year, and so I picked this design for that kit, and I think it turned out really pretty. Then the next week, this was a kit from Glam Planner. I think it was like a mystery kit or something like that. It was like one of the first kits she had. And yeah, I loved how like the navy blue and the pink looked together, and it was definitely different for what I normally did for spreads. So, and the week after that was the Scribble Prints Cyber Monday mystery kit, and I thought this actually turned out looking too busy, but the colors are really pretty, and yeah, I don't even think I finished filling all this out, but yeah. And then the next week, I really loved it. It was like a nice change of pace from all the bright colors. This was my white wedding kit, and this has been discontinued but may come back reformatted. And I loved how like muted the colors were, and I went to the snow this weekend, so it was actually kind of perfect for that, like a very white and gray sort of color scheme. So I ended up loving this spread. And here is my February monthly spread. I used a kit from Planting Roses, and I was tracking my purchases in here. And I think it turned out really pretty, but I cannot for the life of me like keep up with monthly spreads. I always forget to do them. And the first week of February, this was my boudoir kit, and this has been discontinued but may show up again reformatted, and I love how this turned out. I love the colors in this kit. I mean, yeah, I made it, so I like it. And then the next week was Valentine's Day week, and I used one of my own kits, and then I also used some stickers from Caress Press for the deco at the top. And yeah, I really liked the colors in this because if you don't know, my favorite color is red. So all the like different shades of red and purple and pink were really spoke to me. And yeah, then the next week was my Violets Are Blue kit, and I just loved the like idea of doing a Valentine's kit for Roses Are Red and Violets Are Blue. So that was the inspiration for this kit. And then we have my February mystery kit, which was movie night themed, or I forget what I exactly called it, but it was basically, I was theming it based off of like, because all the like movie awards and sort of things are in February. I wanted a kit that kind of went with that, but you could use it any time of the year, and had the red in it that would match with February for Valentine's Day and that sort of thing. So this was that kit, and I really love how this turned out. This was probably one of my favorite mystery kits that I ever designed, and I'm glad that I have it in my planner to see it. And here is my March monthly spread. This was the first monthly kit that I designed for the shop, and I love how it turned out, but again, I never really remember to fill out my monthly spreads. So, and then this was the first week of March, and this was my Wooden Roses kit. And this kit, I really love this kit because it was like, had green in it for March, but it wasn't too much green, and it was like mostly pinks and like peach. And yeah, this was a fun week because this was the week that we got our apartment. So that was, I really loved this week because of that. So, and this was my March mystery kit, and the theme for it was geometric, and I wanted something like with a lot of greens and blues, and so this was what I came up with. And I really loved this spread, even though I didn't fill it all out, but you know. And the next week was a kit from Caress Press. I forget the name of this kit. I'm sure it's been discontinued, but yeah. The only thing was, you can see right around now is like when I stopped filling out my spreads all the way, I would kind of start here and then taper off towards the end. So, and the next week was Easter, and this was the kit that I designed for the shop for Easter. And I really like the colors for this, but again, I didn't quite fill it all out. So, and then we have my April spread. This was the monthly kit that I designed for that month, and I really love how this turned out. I love the purple violet color with the red, and it was also my birthday month, so that was exciting. And then this is the last week of March, first week of April, and this is my succulent kit, which is still in the shop, and it's one of my favorite kits that I've ever designed, and probably one of our top sellers as well. So I love this kit. I couldn't wait for this week to use the kit since it matched perfectly with the change between March colors and April colors. And yeah, this is probably one of my favorite spreads. The next week was the April mystery kit, and the theme for April was watercolor floral, and I loved the colors for this. I probably should have used this for my birthday week, but I didn't, but it still ended up being one of my favorite spreads. And the next week was my birthday week, and I used my birthday kit, which has been discontinued, and I used some like deco stickers from Planting Roses and stuff. And as you can see, I didn't really fill it out, which is sad because it was my birthday week, and I just didn't feel like filling it out. So the next week was a kit from Caress Press. It was her April kit, and I loved how this turned out. I loved the colors and I loved the designs of this. So I really made an effort to fill this out and like make it look as pretty as I could, and I think it turned out really beautiful. So the next week was the last week of April, and this is another one of my favorite spreads. This is the Bloom kit from Scribble Prints, and I think this is probably one of their top selling kits. It's so pretty. If you have not gotten this kit and it ever comes back, you should definitely try to get it because it's like so perfect for spring, and really like was just a kit that really like made me want to fill out my week and make it like as pretty as I could make it. So and the next week was my May mystery kit, and this was, the theme was tropical tiki, and this was like another week that I didn't really fill out, but I really loved the colors in this, and I loved how like it was kind of, you know, bringing in the bright colors for summer because summer was starting soon, and you know, getting out of spring, and so yeah, I love the colors, but it's too bad that I didn't fill this out more. And this was a kit from Caress Press, and I'm fairly sure this has been discontinued, but I love the greens for May, the green and the pink for May. And again, this was another one that I didn't quite fill out, but yeah, that it was a very bright a bright kit. And then the week after was a kit from Thumbprints Co. I believe it was the May Mystery Kit. And I really loved how this turned out. The colors were just so pretty, and I loved the like gold bits that were in this kit. And yeah, this was like another one of my probably favorite spreads. And then the last week of May was a kit from Caress Press. This is like one of my favorite kits of hers. It was, I think it was called Sweet Succulents or something like that. And I am very mad at myself for not filling this out more because I really loved this kit. And when I first got it, I could not wait to use it. I was like, okay, I have to save this for May. I have to save it for May because it's going to go perfectly. And then I didn't fill it out. So yeah, but otherwise it's a beautiful kit, and I just love how it turned out. And then we get to June, and I didn't even try on the monthly spread. And the first week of June was my June mystery kit. The theme was Desert Dusk, and again, this was another week that I didn't fill out, but I loved the colors in this kit, and I thought it was perfect for June, perfect for like the beginning of summer. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. And then the next week was my popsicle kit. This kit is still in the shop. It is available to purchase as of this video. But I made more of an effort to fill it out. Didn't quite get there all the way, but I love how bright the colors are in this kit and how much it reminds me of popsicles, because you have like the four main colors of popsicles. You have red, blue, purple, and green. Those are popsicle colors. Like, what other, there are no other flavors besides those. And the next week was a kit from Caress Press. This was the, I am struggling to remember the name of this kit. I think it was Mermaid Kisses, Starfish Wishes, and I think it's still in her shop. So if you like how this spread or this kit looks, you should check that out. But I have some like summer countdown stickers, and I didn't really fill this out. I don't even remember what I was doing this week. I'm sure I was busy, but I do love how it looks. And then the last spread in this planner until I get into my new Erin Condren was my Float Away kit. This kit I really loved, and I love the colors. I love how bright and vivid they are. And I did not fill out all of it, but at least I made an effort and put the stickers in, even if I didn't fill it out all the way. But I have already like planned out the first week in my new planner, and I made an effort. I really tried to fill it all out. I filled it out every day, you know, check things off as I go, and can keep up with my to-do list, and I think it's working out much better for me. So if you ever feel like you just slack off at the end of the week for your planning, I highly recommend putting your planner like up where you can see it every day, because that really helped me, because I was like, okay, I did this, I can check this off, okay, I have to do this, and that sort of thing. And I think part of the reason why I slacked off was because this became only my personal planner for personal things, and I really don't have that many things going on in my personal life. It's basically I work all the time, so my work planner is filled out like a lot, but my personal planner, it's like I basically worked all day, so there wasn't really anything happening other than like cleaning or small things. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and make an effort more to fill things out and that sort of thing. So yeah, and this has been my 1 year in my Erin Condren planner. I actually started planning before this. I actually started planning in a Erin Condren planner before the start of this, but it's like a hot mess. I didn't know what I was doing for planning. I started in like March of last year, and so those ones are kind of a hot mess, even though the beginning of this one looks like a hot mess because I did this weird planning style. But now you kind of seen like how I fine-tuned my planning style, how it's changed over a year, and maybe you'll get some ideas for how you want to plan in your planner. But until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.